guys, I'm here with Brian Morrow. And Brian, you are the creative
director for SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment.
Awesome.
All 11 theme parks.
Okay, I have to tell you, I just got off, and I still have that kid sense of wonder that I didn't think I was
Yes.
Could you just give me a little bit about where did the creative process start?
It started with the story of Antarctica, which is this place that very few humans have ever seen. And we started exploring the real stories of Antarctica, and it's the wildest, coldest, driest, most unpredictable place on our planet. And in that hostile environment, these amazing penguins not only thrive, but they survive, and they do so well down there. And that was the story threads of where we went. And that's really what we wanted to create here, was the epic wonder and enjoyment. So you walk away with that, whatever you have right now you're feeling, that's a lot of story and heart and soul that was poured into the project. That's now like, it comes from us, and it goes into this experience, and it comes right to you guys, our guests. And that's what we wanted. Because when you walk away from here, I want you to think, and hopefully you will, that I went to SeaWorld Antarctica, and I felt something there.
I know the first time we saw Puck, I said, if anything happens to him, I'm not going to stay on this ride.
When small children like 5 to 7, 3 see Puck, they scream in delight. So if you go into one of the Wonder Cubes with a bunch of little kids, you won't hear any story because they're all screaming and yelling, which I think is fantastic. And then when he leaves, when he goes on and you gotta go find him when you get on your vehicle, they get like upset because he's gone. Where'd Puck go? No, where's Puck? So it's very cute. So and that's why he's there, because he's there to be, this subject matter is so big that a 5-year-old can't grasp it. You have to get it down to what appeals to the demographic we're targeting, which is moms and dads with families and kids. And of course, everybody else is gonna love it, but that's the every attraction has a target audience, and that's this one. It's those families, and that's why the ride has a mild and wild version, because we don't want to leave any family members out.
Yeah, and we did wild, and I didn't feel that it was too wild.
It's what word do you call it? I don't know what to call it, but exactly right. It's more wild than the other version, but it is a 42-inch height restriction, so it's very low. Okay. So it doesn't really, it has dynamics to it, but not too much. This is meant to be highly repeatable, highly unpredictable, highly variable. There's 32 different ride solutions inside that vary from everything from lighting, sound effects, paths to travel. Ride duration can fluctuate within 30 seconds, depending on what path the ride system selects for you. Yeah.
Did anybody during the creative process say, we have to keep this cool, and we're in hot Florida, this is going to be an expensive proposition?
Yes. Well, the creative team came up with the idea to put the, we wanted the riders to get on the vehicle, and the moment one day we said, I forgot who said it. Maybe I said, my team. We said we have to unload in the Penguin. We have to be in the call with the birds. I don't want to get off the ride and have to go through another door to get somewhere.
Agreed.
So putting the ride in a space with this large capacity, all these people through heat exchange into the penguin habitat required an engineering feat. And it took my engineer 2 days to figure it out. So I said, here's what we want to do. And of course he said, no. The heat management, blah, blah. And they figured out a really intelligent way to build a building system that would work, that would recycle and reuse the air and save as much energy as possible, and allow all these guests and the rides to be in the space, same air as penguins, 30-degree temperatures. And you just did it.
It worked seamlessly, and I didn't know that.
And how cold did 30 degrees feel when you were in there?
Not that bad, I think, because you did it gradually.
Yeah, you did it. Well, first we dried you off. We took all the moisture off of you in the pre-show.
Thank you.
You didn't realize it. The best place to go to cool off is to go through the temperature acclimation process for the attraction. And then once you're in there, when you're in the presence of a penguin, it could be 0 degrees.
You're absolutely right.
It doesn't matter. The penguins take it all away.
You're absolutely right.
It's all about the penguins at that point. Your mind stops thinking about cold and you start thinking about birds.
I'll tell you about the repeatability. We can't wait to go back on again.
Yeah.
Thank you very
So make
much.
sure you do it again, guys.
I really appreciate it.
Again and again and again.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Wow, that's what it's supposed to
I'm here with Corey Oxman. You are an animal trainer, senior animal trainer.
That's right, I
You
am.
look like a senior.
Thank you, I guess. They're trained to be, that's right, natural with each other and with us, and we spend a lot of time developing relationships with each one of these penguins.
Really?
And so they all have their own names, they all have their own personality, and our aviculture spends so much time getting to know them and developing those relationships so that when we do walk into their habitat, whether it to be shovel snow or, hose the poop off of the rocks, the penguins aren't gonna, get alarmed. we're just part of their colony with them.
I was shocked with the larger ones. I've never seen a penguin that large. That's a different species, or just they grow up?
Well, no, we have 4 species of penguins.
Tell
The
me.
largest ones that we have here are the kings, which is what you're thinking of. The largest penguin, though, in Antarctica is the emperor penguin, which can get up to be 4 feet tall.
Wow.
Pretty big. But these the king penguins we have are the ones with the yellow on their chest here. We also have Gen 2, rockhopper, and Adelie penguins.
Wow. Now, are you constantly getting new penguins that need to be with respect to health? How are we stocking the penguins?
We have an excellent breeding program here at SeaWorld Orlando, which is just a sign that these penguins are comfortable and healthy here at their home at Empire of the Penguin. And we have chicks that are born or hatched every season. We actually have some in here right now.
In the video, before I went on the ride, we saw a penguin on an egg, and it looked like a heavier penguin.
That's right.
But I saw one in there. Are they really keeping an egg warm in there?
They could be. Now, sometimes we do have penguins that have eggs on their feet. Now, they nest different ways. The king penguins are the ones that put the egg on their feet, and they have a pouch that covers the egg to keep it warm and incubated. So we do have some of those in here, and then you also see some baby gates. And we have the chicks in the baby gate with the mom and the dad. And the king penguins, the babies are actually quite big. They grow up really fast, but the difference between them is the babies have the gray down feathers, and they don't develop those waterproof adult feathers until they're almost a year old.
So, like when we first met Puck.
That's right. You saw Puck was a gray fuzzball.
And then he grew up and he had the rubber leather.
That's right. It's almost like a wetsuit that they have. So they can't swim right away because they'll drown because those down feathers aren't waterproof. But when they develop the well-insulated, densely packed feathers, they're in that water searching for fish with mom and dad.
Awesome. You must have a relationship now with these penguins. Like, you don't want to leave this job.
I could sit down there at the underwater viewing glass or right here at this window and watch them all day. It truly is an incredible job that I have.
Love. Corey, thank you so much. I really
Thank you
appreciate it.
very much.